Ted walks into this scene with a cupcake and a plan to save the relationship. And Victoria walks out of it by choosing Germany anyway. That reversal is why this may be the most honest romantic scene the show ever made. Up to this point, Ted and Victoria have been living inside that early relationship bubble the show loves. Private jokes, ridiculous chemistry, the sense that maybe this one is different. But this episode puts that fantasy under adult pressure. Victoria gets the kind of opportunity you are supposed to take, and Ted gets forced into the least romantic question possible. If you really love someone, do you ask them to stay for you? That is what makes this moment matter. It is not just a breakup scene, and it is not just a grand gesture gone wrong. It is the episode where romance collides with timing, ambition, and the uncomfortable fact that love does not automatically solve logistics.
I wanted to give you this. This is what happens when you let them finish baking.
I want you to stay.
I have to go to Germany.
What sells this scene first is how little either actor pushes. Josh Radnor plays Ted like a man trying to stay composed, because if he lets himself feel the whole thing, he loses the speech. The cupcake helps with that. It gives Ted something to hold, something practical, almost like he can package his feelings into an object and make the conversation manageable. That is very Ted. Earnest, prepared, romantic, and just a little too convinced that the right gesture can organize chaos. Ashley Williams goes the other direction. Victoria's power in the scene comes from how calm she stays. She is not cold, and she is not wavering for effect. The pain sits in the pauses, and in how gently she delivers the line about having to go to Germany. She does not fight him because she already knows the truth. That restraint is what hurts. If either of them cried bigger or argued louder, the scene would become ordinary TV heartbreak. Instead, both performances keep it intimate. You feel two people trying to be kind while realizing kindness is not going to save them.
You're going?
Yes, I have to.
So that's what you decided?
Well, no. I mean, I actually came here tonight leaning towards staying, but when you just told me to stay, it made me realize that I have to go.
What is this, opposite day or something?
No.
So it is.
Ted, we've only been dating for 2 months. I can't let you make this decision for me.
I was totally going to tell you to go, but then you gave me this cupcake and it reminded me how great you are.
Well, is there any chance that you would move to Germany with me?
Well, that's just crazy.
Oh, okay. So it's fine for me to make sacrifices for you, but for you, it's crazy.
But what? You have a job here and a life. I'd have nothing there.
You'd have me.
We've only been dating 2 months. Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair that we have to break up. I hate this.
The writing is deceptively simple here. The scene is built around a classic romantic setup. A guy arrives with a meaningful callback object and finally says the thing he should say. In most sitcoms, that structure ends in triumph. Here, the episode uses that structure against both Ted and the audience. The cupcake is the key move. Earlier, it works as a symbol of their playful connection, something sweet and specific that belongs to them. In this scene, that same symbol gets reloaded with pressure. It stops being cute and starts carrying expectation. Ted is basically presenting a memory and asking it to become a future. And Victoria's answer is devastating because the dialogue never attacks the gesture. The script lets the gesture stay sincere while still making it insufficient. Direction helps that land. The scene is staged without flashy comedy rhythm, without cutaway jokes, without the usual release valve the show often gives itself. The framing keeps the emotional distance visible. Even when they are close, the conversation feels like it is separating them in real time. That is why the reversal hits so hard. The scene is written like a romantic rescue and directed like a quiet defeat. What this scene proves about How I Met Your Mother is that the show was never just interested in finding the right person. It was obsessed with whether the right person can arrive at the wrong moment. Ted's whole worldview runs on the belief that love means something if you feel it deeply enough, if you phrase it right, if you show up with enough heart. This scene challenges that belief without mocking it. Ted is not foolish for asking, and Victoria is not cruel for leaving. They are both right, and that is exactly why people remember it. The scene also captures the show's signature emotional trick. It takes a tiny object, a callback, a joke-sized detail, and suddenly makes it carry adult heartbreak. That combination of sweetness and damage is basically the series in miniature. Fans still talk about Ted and Victoria because their relationship feels like one of the earliest examples of the show's central argument. Destiny may be romantic, but timing is brutal. And in a sitcom built on hope, scenes like this are what gave that hope weight. They reminded you that wanting something badly does not guarantee you get to keep it. That is why this scene lasts. It turns a perfect romantic gesture into proof that love can be real and still not win. If you think this is Ted's most heartbreaking moment, let me know, and subscribe for the next scene deep dive.